Hello, it is the Art Monarch, and today I'll be filling 2 pages here in my sketchbook. And it is also raining. You might be able to hear that. It just started. That's very nice. But anyway, the first page is a very rough sketch. And the main idea was to make a helicopter flying device, a homemade flying vehicle. And the fans really don't look like propellers. That's what I was going for. They just look like air conditioning units, the fans inside of those. The end result was fine. I'm actually pretty happy with the second page. The first sketch was just to get an idea of what this helicopter might look like. How many fans or propellers are going to be on this thing? Are they going to be on each side, on the bottom, on the top, on every single angle? And I didn't really like the first sketch, so the second drawing was just more of a normal-looking airplane, and I like that one. It is a little small, it's compact, so the guy's head does look pretty large. It's not that he has a large head, it's just that the airplane is very tiny and compact. But I like how it kind of looks like a tuna can. It's some kind of homemade airplane, and we build a lot of those here in the Art Monarch lab. I didn't use any reference, and that's just because I didn't really know what I was going to draw. The first page was just to see what I could come up with fans and different rotating blades. There's a lot we can do with blades and propellers. We can attach them to anything and make all sorts of objects fly up in the sky. I should have made a windmill. I think that would have been a better option than an airplane to start out with, but I think we did pretty good with it anyway. I like windmills. They're an interesting looking piece of building. I think that I don't see enough of them. They're kind of rare, really. Maybe we should have windmills on every single block, on every street of this planet. I think they're underrated, but we need to build these contraptions. There needs to be more machines like these here that we build in the Art Monarch studio. And then once we have fulfilled our mission of bringing these machinations out to the public, then maybe the world will be a slightly better place. But until then, we have to fool around, run around the lab, jump over obstacles, pull things down, make them implode on themselves, and maybe one day we'll come up with the ultimate invention that changes humanity. So these 2 pages were in my new sketchbook that I just got back into yesterday, and I think this is a good place to start from. We'll draw some different cubes and pyramids and then put fans on them. And then we will take other objects, draw them, maybe a car or a pirate ship, and then put fans, propellers on those. That's kind of like a steampunk thing, right? Pirate ships and blimps with propellers on them. Yeah, we should get into that, really. I've been putting it off for a while. The cyberpunk theme on its own is pretty good. I like it, but we could also add in steampunk elements and then melt them together. Take a bunch of different themes and then what's another one? Diesel punk. There's some really obscure ones. There's probably like some underground punk. There's anything, you just imagine a word and then put it in front of punk, and it's probably a theme or genre of sci-fi, fantasy, or whatever. But steampunk and cyberpunk would be pretty good together, I think. So what we have here is a very environment-friendly, ergonomically designed sunflower airplane. It's a beautiful aircraft that no one else has come up with yet. I'm not sure why. Maybe people should get into these new ideas like harnessing sunflowers to power your engines. And you can stay as long as you want in the air with this airplane, okay? Who else is doing that? No one, okay? It is infinitely more powerful than your normal airliner. You can stay in the air. It's like a hotel in the sky, and it's pretty great. So the prism takes in all of the energy, absorbs it from the sun, and then throws it down into the sunflower. And the sunflower is actually artificially grown, which means that it is able to take in these sun rays much faster and then put that through the middle of the plane where all of the power is, the energy engines, and all of the technical stuff or whatever. Yeah, I like this drawing. I'm sure someone's going to steal this probably and actually make this in real life, but that's cool. Actually, I was just lying about this being a flower. It's really just something that kind of looks like it. What's actually powering this thing is a magical spell which we have just discovered in the Art Monarch studio, and we can't disclose it. It's just we have magic here. We have the magic in our hands, and we put that magic in the page. And here you go. There is the drawing. That's all for today, really. A quick little abstract drawing. It's not too abstract. It actually kind of looks like something for once. That's nice. I love making abstract drawings, but it does kind of surprise me sometimes when I make things that look like it could be something.